In today's video and podcast, I want to share some really exciting information with you regarding the power of compounding and how it can really help you with your Forex trading results. So let's get into that right now. Hi traders, it's Andrew Mitchem here, the owner of the Forex Trading Coach. Today is Friday the 22nd of August and I wanted to talk about compounding. I've had an email come through from Don and he said, Andrew, can you just talk about compounding and how I can use that to my advantage as a Forex trader? And it's something I actually shared on a live webinar with my clients just last night. And when you start talking about the power of compounding, it just makes you realize just how, if you use it in the right way, how it can make such a huge effect to the overall performance that you achieve as a Forex trader. So I've just run through a few different scenarios on a trading calculator that I have. And I've assumed that you're taking 25 trades per month. So all the figures that I'm about to quote assume 25 trades per month, so just over one per day of the trading day. So if you had a 50% win rate in your trading strategy, so it means obviously you're actually losing half the trades that you take, and of course winning half the trades that you take. If you had that 50% win rate with a 2-to-1 return on each trade. So for example, if you were risking 50 pips to make 100 pips or risking 25 pips to make 50 pips, whatever it might be, you're returning twice the amount that you are risking. So if you had a 50% win rate with a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio, that's going to give you, assuming that you do that consistently, that's going to give you around a 6.3% monthly return. Compound that and assume that you're doing that evenly throughout the whole each month of the year. That's going to give you just over a 100% return on your account, which is pretty spectacular. Now there's a lot of assumptions in these figures. It's assuming that everything's even and everything's consistent, which of course in reality it's not, but it's just to give you an idea of the potential that can be achieved using the power of compounding. And of course, as you have profitable trades, your account grows. With compounding, the great thing about it is you're actually compounding on your gains. The thing in reality that I also like about it is that if you have losing trades and losing weeks, losing months even, because you're using a set percentage of your account, you're actually losing less as your account goes down. But if you're a good trader and you make more and more money, with compounding you can then grow that substantially greater, of course. So using those figures, 50% win rate, 2-to-1 reward to risk on each trade gives you a 6.3% per month. Take that out to a year, around about 100% gain. If all of a sudden you had a 40% win rate, so you're losing 6 out of 10 trades, but the same return per trade, that's now giving you a 2.5% monthly return. Compounded out, that gives you about a 34% annual return. Still exceptionally good. But if you stick at your 40% win rate, so only winning 4 out of 10 trades, but all of a sudden instead of a 2-to-1 return, you're now at a 2.5 return per trade, that suddenly gives you a 5% monthly return and about an 80% annual return. So you can see the difference there. You're still losing 6 out of 10 trades. And it's something a lot of people come to me and they say, Andrew, you know, what's your win rate? Can I get an 80-90% win rate? Well, you can, but it doesn't really matter as much as a lot of other factors. So by losing 6 out of 10 trades, but with a 2.5 reward to risk ratio out of all of those trades, you're still making upwards of 80% per year, assuming those, you know, a smooth return and doing that all the time. If you took it the other way and you had a 70% win rate, so 7 out of 10 trades you're winning, but you only had a 1-to-1 return or 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio, you then achieve around about the same figures. So it depends whether you want to achieve a very, very high win rate on your trades with a low return per trade, or a lower win rate but a higher return per trade. So it just depends on what type of system, what type of strategy you have. But it just shows that with compounding, with winning trades and compounding, how you can really substantially increase the size of your account over time. And as I mentioned, I talked about that with my clients yesterday. Now, on that same webinar, I mentioned 4 trades on the 4-hour charts. One of them did not get filled at a limit order, but the other 3 did. And those 3 trades taken live in front of my clients made a 2.1% return on my own account. And the great thing is I put them on at 9 o'clock in the evening my time, which was when the 4-hour charts changed over. I went to bed, finished the webinar, went to bed, woke up this morning, and there's a 2.1% return gain on my account, just from 5 minutes of work. So it just shows what, again, can be achieved on those longer time frame charts. You don't need to sit watching the charts all day and night. And also another really pleasing aspect from the information I received from my clients on that webinar, just the amount of people that are just having exceptional returns, and exceptional returns over a variety of different time frame charts. I had people, they're taking trades on 5-minute charts, right through to 15-minute, 30, 1 hour, right through to weekly and even a monthly chart person, or someone suggested or told me they had a trade on a monthly chart that hit profit. So it's right across the spectrum. It's across a variety of currency pairs and a variety of time frames. Now that really, in my opinion, shows the sign of a good, sound strategy. The problem is with so many strategies that you see marketed online is that they'll only work on the 1-hour charts, or only on the 5-minute charts, or only on the euro yen, or whatever it might be. A good strategy that uses price action and support and resistance, etc., will work on any market, any time frame, any pair. It just depends on what suits you. So that's it for this week. Remember to use the power of compounding to your advantage. Take care. Have a very successful week next week, and I look forward to talking to you this time next week. Bye for now.